Hello, hello, good morning. If you're watching this part of the video, you're watching the replay. So make sure to use hashtag replay so I can thank you so much for watching. If you want to be notified anytime I go live, all you have to do, press down on my face, hit follow, ring the bell. If another presenter shared this video with you, please make sure you go back and you shop with her. For those of you new here, hi, welcome. My name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I work full time. I love makeup and skincare, and I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best. And I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. Today, I want to talk about what to do if you are struggling with dark circles. I thought I would share with you some tips and tricks. You all, it has been a saga over here. The reason why I didn't go live yesterday is because we were starting to have some issues with our smoke detectors. They were just like beep, beep, and then they would stop. So what I found out from our neighbor, and I guess this is very common, so I apologize if you already know this, but I didn't know this, but the smoke detectors talk to each other when one of the batteries is dead to kind of make a couple of them go off at the same time. I had no idea, you all. I just was like, what is happening? Why is this just going off for like 2 beeps and then stopping? I'm going to go in with the all-in-one stick in that frosted grape color. This is one of the new limited edition colors that I am obsessed with, and it looks amazing on the eyes, you all. Looks so good. That frosted berry. I'm going to just kind of take that in the outer corner and kind of sweep it all over the lid a little bit there. And just absolutely gorgeous. So yesterday morning, as I get this all over my lid here, this is not the look I was going for. Yesterday morning when I was getting ready to go live, the smoke detectors started acting up. All right. So then last night, my family, we started to dig in and really try to figure out what was going on, right? We were trying to fix it. We're fixing it, right? Well, at 4:30 this morning, what we thought was fixed was not fixed, but here I am. What I'm going to say, though, is if for some reason, I'm going to go in with a little bit of that joyful shimmer onto the lid. If for some reason they start going off, don't be alarmed. Get it? Alarm. I cracked myself up. It's just my smoke detectors being crazy, and we're going to get to the root of it. But needless to say, I've lost a little bit of sleep. My schedule's gotten a little thrown off whack. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. I need to wash my makeup brushes so badly. So I thought this would be a perfect time to show you what to do if you are struggling with dark circles. One of them is to put a very light color on the lid. And honestly, if you have really dark circles, I would not use that frosted grape on the lid. And I'll tell you why, because it's just going to bring out the darkness underneath the eyes. And it's going to carry over to the lid. But because I put that really nice, bright, joyful on there, it should be okay. And I'm going to show you another trick here towards the end. One of my favorite secret weapons that Younique came out with are the eye mask. And I wore mine this morning while I was working out. This has sodium hyaluronate, caffeine, all of these amazing ingredients in it to help really smooth out the under eye area. It helps with puffiness, dark circles, fine lines, and wrinkles. So this is your first line of attack, is the eye mask. There is 30 pairs, 60 individual masks that come in this. So you could go boop, boop, underneath the eyes, 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long you want. I wore mine for my whole workout, you all, which was 20 minutes plus stretching. You do you. Wear the eye mask. They are absolutely fabulous. Hey, Robin, how are you? So start with the eye mask. Then the next thing I did is I put on my mattifying face primer. This is going to be great at really helping to hold my foundation in place all day long. It's also going to help prevent it from settling into those fine lines and wrinkles. I highly recommend grabbing the primer. It is part of this month's special. So this month's special is 3 select complexion products for 20% savings, 4 or more for 25% savings. It includes also the Quadra, which is our new lash product. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, I highly recommend grabbing it as part of this month's special. So now what I'm going to do, my next trick up my sleeve, is to take a little bit of that eye cream. I got a brand new package here. not too long ago, I realized my eye cream, it had dried out. Products expire, you all. Products have a shelf life. The way to look at that is just look at that little symbol right there. Okay, that's your shelf life of your product. All right. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Organza. All right. The reason why I'm telling you that specific shade is because this concealer has a little bit of a pink undertone to it. So what's going to do, it's going to help counterbalance that dark circles. Both of these have caffeine in them. It's like a double espresso for the under eye area. It's really going to help make it nice and juicy and plumpy and not so puffy. Like it's just going to be just full of life. You know what I mean? You're just going to look bright and awake and amazing. I absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you my technique here. It's nothing fancy. I'm going to take a little bit of that concealer. I'm going to dab a little bit there in the inner corner with the Skin Solution Concealer. A little bit goes such a long way, you all. That's probably honestly too much. The way to kind of cut that down a little bit is to go in with some of that eye cream. The size of the jar tells you how much of the product you should use. A little jar means a little bit's going to go a long way. All right. So now I'm going to take a little bit of that eye cream and mix it in, blend it in. All right. And then I'm going to go in with my blending bud and then just start blending that out underneath the eye area. All right. So this is what is going to really help brighten up the eye area and give you that more awake, more youthful appearance. You can also use this as an opportunity to clean up any of that eye makeup that you may have gotten a little crazy with. So I'm just blending this in with the blending bud. Press, press, press. You want to make sure that it's damp. It's going to get you the best results. All right. Then as soon as I go in with that concealer, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it. You can use either a setting spray or a setting powder. It's totally up to you. They both are going to help prevent that concealer from bunching up into the fine lines and wrinkles underneath the eyes. You want to do it sooner versus later. Both the spray and the powder are part of this month's special. So you can get the concealer, the mattifying primer, and the setting product as part of this month's special. You could also grab a liquid foundation. If you need a foundation, you could also get pressed powder. I'm going to use pressed powder today. I'm going to go in next with that and show you how I'm going to work all of that in. But now this is nice and set and ready to go. Keep the little cover. Keep that on your eye cream. Keep it on your eye mask. It's going to help that product stay fresher longer. All right. I learned that the hard way. I know. I took it off my eye mask and my eye mask dried out. No good. All right. This one's, I have so many of these where I've like hit pan. I need to just go through. You know what? Let's not even talk about it anymore. I'm hit pan on taffeta, throw it away, throwing it away. I hit pan in chiffon, throwing it away. I don't have hardly any product left. Why am I keeping these? This one's satin. That one's a full one. I'm keeping that. I love that one. Those are the old ones. That's satin. Why do I have so many satin? Do I need, oh, this one's satin. This one I've hit pan, but there's still plenty of product there. Let me get my new one. All right, here we go. So I got the Complexion Plus pressed powder. This is the shade Chiffon. All right. This powder, you all, is fabulous. If you've not checked it out, I highly recommend it. It has so many amazing skincare ingredients in it. That's the color Chiffon. What I'm going to do to get just a really nice light application is I'm going to go in with my setting powder brush. I'm going to just dust that on. I'm not going to go all the way up underneath the eye because I worked really hard to conceal. But I am going to blend it so that way it's not so apparent. I don't want to look like a raccoon, you know, but I want to keep that under eye area nice and bright. So again, if you want a little bit more coverage, you could use the Kabuki brush. If you want just a little bit of coverage, you're going to use the setting powder brush. You can use the sponge. I would recommend just using that for touch-ups. All right, but look at how much brighter now that under eye area looks because I used that concealer with a little bit of eye cream. It's nice and smooth, hydrated because it has that sodium hyaluronate in it. It's not puffy. I absolutely love it. The last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my eyeshadow stick. This is the color Deliberate. These eyeshadow sticks, you all, have been so popular. They've been selling out like crazy. So if there's a shade that you want, make sure you let me know. I also have a Facebook Messenger chat that I use to communicate when products are back in stock. I also use it to let you know what like the special of the month is and all of that. But look at that. That's a perfect way to kind of really help brighten up the inner eye as well. Let's just take a little bit of that stick in the inner corner. Bada bing, bada boom. Keep it nice, light, and fresh on the eyes, and you're set to go. All right. If you have any questions about any of the products that I shared with you today, please do not hesitate to ask. If you like these types of tricks and tips and tricks videos, please make sure you let me know that in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe and ring the bell, because now that I've kind of gone through and I've swatched all of the different shades, I am going to be doing a little bit more tips and tricks videos and talking about specific products. It's just with the whole fire alarm thing, I thought it was or smoke detector, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was the perfect time to talk about how to blur out those dark circles and make that under eye nice and bright and fabulous. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.